Y'all, welcome back to another video on the Nortex Mining YouTube channel. If you're new to the channel, would appreciate if you hit that subscribe button. If you like Helium content, would appreciate if you hit that subscribe button. And if you've gotten any value out of these videos, appreciate it if you would hit that subscribe button. And if you think there's something I could do better, let me know in the comment box. All right, so today we're going to be talking how much does it cost to start mining. So I think with a lot of miners nowadays, there's this kind of fabled MSRP pricing that used to be a thing, but with the supply chain shortages, there's just not enough supply of these miners to go around. So let's get started. These minted by Rack Wireless hotspots are the most cost effective when you can find them available. Now, what am I talking? Here's just a screenshot of one of my previous orders. I previously ordered a black and a gold. So MSRP, these are between 400 and 480. So when they're available, great. If you can catch a drop, definitely catch one as far as being the most cost effective for these two. Next up, we got the Bobcat Miner 300. MSRP pricing, $430 for the North American version, which is great, but estimated shipping time of 20 to 28 weeks. Bobcat is great as far as producing mass quantities and getting them out, but it is going to take a while to get to you. So you can go ahead and put an order in. It will get to you. Bobcat is trustworthy in that sense. So you're just going to have to be prepared to wait if you want it at MSRP. Next one we've got is the Senscap M1, and these have been available for purchase at Seed Studio, currently out of stock. The MSRP price on this guy is $519. Not clear when these are going to be back in stock from Seed. They do have a bunch of distributors. So like, for example, Fast Miners, you could get something a little bit of a markup here, right, at $569, but you'd probably be looking at March for something like that. Looks like they do have some MileSite outdoor gateways for $679. And then you have the Freedom Fi gateway, which is a regular HNT miner on the LoRa network. But you can also expand this miner to have the 5G CBRS small cell on there, or whenever the Wi-Fi capability is expanded for the Helium network, that would be also something that you could use this gateway for as well. So that's kind of the situation with the direct from the manufacturers. There are some other distributors as well that are really reliable, like DigiKey and what's the other one? It'll come to me in a second. But the distributors, you can find a good list on the Discord, which I'll probably do in another video. But the Discord is a great way to try and find these miners that can get to you quickly. Didn't mention this Helium, this Freedom Fi miner. You're looking right around $1,000 to get to you. The wait list required $100 deposit, which they take off the price of the miner once they get ready to ship it to you. Shipping and taxes is another $115 there. So I paid right around $1,015 for one of these miners. And it mines just regular HNT right now using the LoRa network. The 5G is not paying any rewards right now. And the Wi-Fi network is non-existent yet, but I mean a lot of future potential there. A lot of future potential. So if you want something future-proof, this would be what you would want to get. So that's basically. Oh, one other. The way to get something fast, um, eBay, unfortunately. So what I do is I usually search Helium Miner in hand, buy it now, and then sort by price plus shipping, lowest first. So it looks like there's some Curlinks for around 900. There's some other, brands here. You got a Senscap for 925. I mean, the prices on these things move from week to week, but in general, pretty steady here. Crypto market's been down, so it doesn't look like there's a lot of buyers at this 950 to $1,000 range. Um, but yeah, I mean, if you would want it sooner, this might be a way to go. But again, just be very careful. There's a bunch of scams out there, a bunch of scammers trying to just take your money and run with it. So if you're going to do something, try and protect yourself as much as possible to try and get a miner quickly. But again, safely, right? You want, this would be something that's kind of interesting, right? When these eBay posts kind of have, at least the person's username and it's in hand, it's got today's date on it, something like that. That kind of gives me a little bit of peace of mind. But yeah, definitely message with the seller to make sure you're not going to get scammed. Make sure they know what they're selling, and just be careful out there. You never know with the crypto world how crazy these things can get on scams. The other thing, as far as getting set up goes, is upgrades. A lot of people will tell you, hey, you need to replace the antenna right away for a more powerful antenna, or a better antenna. Then you need the cable that goes with it, different things like that. Those are definitely considerations that you want to have and take into account if you're doing an indoor setup versus something outdoor. Then you might need an enclosure, some additional cables to get everything powered safely. But like I said, that's all kind of extra and adds up to try and get started mining with just one hotspot. So you want to be sure you have done your research and you've got a good location before putting a lot of money into something like this. And I think that's going to be it for today, guys. Just, wanted to give you guys a good ballpark of what the cost is to get started up with something like this. I mean, antennas are probably, anywhere from $20 up to about 150, depending. Cables will cost you some more. The enclosure is going to cost you some more. So for a basic indoor setup, with the stock antennas, you can find yourself all in for around 400, 480. But for an outdoor setup, you could find yourself maybe, between $600 and $800, or $600 and $1,000. And that's all definitely something you want to consider when you're projecting out your potential earnings to see, basically how fast can you make your money back, and how soon will you be mining pure profit, right? I mean, I think that's another thing that, you get into mining and you think, well, this is great, and then I have this miner. You're supporting the network, you like the project, you think it's got a good potential, but also, I mean, the financial component, and the returns are a huge factor. Don't let anybody tell you differently. They're lying. So we'll go ahead and take a look at that in another video, but just wanted to give you guys a good idea of what it takes dollar wise to get started with mining helium with at least one hotspot. So hope you guys found this helpful. Let me know in the comment box if you guys have other opinions on this, and we'll see you guys on the next one.